Hello there everybody and welcome to Planetary-Annihilation-Gamma. Today we have an 8-player free-for-all for you guys today, and we're using 4 celestial bodies. We have Loch-Ness, Spunk, which if you get 5 Haleys on the planet will allow you to make it planet smashable, Loch-Moraine, and then we have Punk, which if you have 5 Haleys will make it planet smashable as well. So this is going to be a really crazy game because you can actually spawn on these planets and make them into essentially massive missiles of death and annihilation, which should be really good for anybody who's suicidal. But you know what? I'm going to spawn in Loch-Ness because there's a lot of mexes with my starting spawn, and also I kind of want to really just conquer other planets and use Loch-Ness as my base of operations, then use these planets as sort of like massive missiles to launch at my opponents, rather than using them as both base of operations and massive missiles. Since if all of my economy is on this one planet and there's still like 4 players left in the game, that's going to be bad news bears for my victory moving forward. So there we go. Here's my commander. Hello there, sir. Welcome back into the battlefield. We're going to go with the mechs, power plant, mechs again strategy, and afterwards going to transition into bot factory, energy plant, and then afterwards the penta power plant line, which is really good. So let's see, players wise, I have not first off against any of these players but Sovereign in a previous match that I played against him, and I actually lost, but that was due to the fact that one player was able to get to the moon in about like 20 minutes or so, because he only had one other person to fight off against in his respective planet, and I had like 5 other people, but that's an excuse, so excuses are for cabooses after all. And then we have Central Scrutinizer, who I did remember facing off against in a previous video of Planetary Annihilation that I put up a while back, but I'm not really sure. Other than that, no realm guys, no ballistic logistic guys, and then basically nobody that I know of that's from a clan per se. Heck, I haven't seen any clan Planetary Annihilation games in a while. I remember when there used to be a ton of them, and there used to be a ton of clans in Planetary Annihilation at the game's inception. Stuff like ballistic logistics, the realm, and there's another one, Promethean, maybe, I'm not sure. Personally, I'm not sure, due to the fact that a lot of these games, but a lot of these clans, they did like die off, like the dinosaurs essentially. Although there wasn't a giant asteroid that killed them off, it was more so the dinosaurs got bored shitless and decided to kill themselves en masse. I don't really know. I remember there was this one clan that was really interesting called Warriors Spartan Gaming, but again, I don't know. They had like a sort of a 300 sort of fetish, which is cool. Personally, I don't like the movie 300, but that's just me. Alright, so am I facing off against anybody? I'm not actually sure. This is a fairly huge planet, so I might have an opponent here, or maybe an opponent over there. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. I just wanted to move the mic a little bit closer. It's not up to my mouth, it's like away from my mouth, and that's why I want to move it a little bit closer so you guys can hear my sexy voice. Hey, ladies, how you doing? Okay, so let's get a radar right over there so that we can check out these mech fields. And if they're unoccupied, we're just going to go ahead and take them over like European colonizers. And if they are occupied, we're going to take them over like European colonizers yet again and kill the people there. So that's basically it. I'm not sure what's going on between these players right now. They're talking about a previous game. I'm sure that these players do know each other, actually. So if that's the case, hopefully we don't have to face off against another horrible situation like we had in our last game, which was 2 players teaming up and then killing everybody else. Because that was just terrible. I hate games like that, you know, just people who just decide to trick everybody else. It's annoying. It's also detrimental to the game because, like, it is an FFA after all. What's the point of having an FFA if you have, like, a team bias? Oh, look at that. So there's blue. Probably has a couple turrets there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a single laser defense tower. Afterwards, try to get a pelter. In fact, let's get a pelter right over here, in the middle of the savannah over here, because if we do that, then we'll be able to shoot his inner defenses and his outer defenses at the same time, which is good. We're just getting a wall just in case, so to speak, because you never know what could happen. Anyway, let's also get fabrication vehicles while we're at it. Get a second radar right over here so that we can see if this area is expandable. And afterwards, should be a-okay to start manifest destinying our base over here and expanding from sea to shining sea, which is essentially this ocean and this little pond over here. In fact, this isn't even a little pond. This is just like one part in this massive ocean slash lake. The reason why I say lake is because, well, kind of looks like a lake. It feels like a lake. It doesn't look like an ocean. But then again, what does an ocean look like? This is probably like a giant lake. Maybe a giant ocean. I don't know. Who cares? It's like how you can say Australia isn't actually a continent, but rather just an island. You're not technically wrong. I mean, maybe Australians would look at you as like a retard, but, you know, that's different. But hey, it is a piece of rock floating in the water, so people will agree with you on that. Okay, so let's get out a single laser defense tower as soon as we can. And then after, let's get a missile turret. And then we'll be able to push up against teal as much as we want, which is good. Which is really, really good. Power. You need to build more power plants. Keep building them, Commander. So our eastern flank is basically free from any attack. However, our western flank needs to get secured soon, because honestly speaking, teal can just come at us with a commander and just destroy us. By the way, commander rushes in Planetary Annihilation a little bit more prevalent than I assumed. Like, I always thought because double barrel laser towers as well as just single laser barrel towers got a lot more powerful due to a number of patches and bounce changes, that people were very deterred from using commanders. But no, that's not the case apparently. Apparently people are all gun-ho about using commanders for military purposes, and it's a little bit weird. Oh well. You see it in a ton of games, just people just going ham with their commander. I mean, the commander is essentially like a commando unit, but geez Louise, Batman. You can cool on your high horse. Okay, so once the tier 2 vehicle factory is out, we'll be able to push out with levelers and shellers, as well as maybe even vanguards. That will help us out in destroying teal, ultimately. So far, the pelter strategy isn't working as much as I had hoped, due to the fact that my energy supply is just dangerously low because of all the stuff that we're producing at the same time. Let me take out 2 of you. Save some energy. Yeah, I just need some of these fabricators to go on idle mode. Just do nothing. Just walk. You know, burn some fat. Okay, so Mex Eco is A-okay. That's awesome. That's really good. I want to see that. I want to see that from you guys. Just continue my Mexico. You know what? We need a radar right over here so we can check out this Mex field. Always check out the Mex fields with radar first before expanding, because that's really bad. Ooh, I want your body. Ooh, I want your body. Oh, look at that. Teal has a counter wall system. That's really hype, actually. Alright, time now to get an advanced energy plant. That will save our energy situation for the rest of time. And you know what? We're not going to do the traditional thing in getting out a tier 2 metal extractor at the same time as a tier 2 energy plant, due to the fact that, well, our energy is just so dangerously low. Like, this is like on a stupendously retarded level. Like, look how much we're draining. Oh, that's terrible. Well, let's expand over here. Nobody east. Still nobody. I'm very alone right now. I'm alone. There's no one here besides me. My problems are gone. There's no one to beride me. But you gotta have friends. You know what? When the second advanced energy plant is built, I'm gonna go ahead and give the okay for the second. Well, not the second, but the tier 2 metal extractor to be built. Because that's usually a good time to build out a tier 2 metal extractor when you're facing a ton of eco issues in terms of energy production. Wow, what are my fabricators doing? Guys, come on. Let's be real here. Don't walk up to the enemy base and expect not to die. Okay. Tier 2 metal extractor is a go. And now for the radar, so we can check out more of the Eastern Territory. So far we're doing pretty good against teal, actually. This is really weird how we're doing so darn well. Heck, I want to get another pelter so I can shoot out these fabricators. That would be really good. metal production is at all-time low. It's because we're building levelers and we're building tier 2 metal extractors and energy plants, but that should be fixed out with the tier 2 metal extractor being built over here, and then afterwards the 4th advanced energy plant being built, which is good. Okay, continue building fabricators while we're building spinners from the bot factory to help us out with air attacks. You know what? Ooh, green. Hello there. So we are surrounded by a player east to our base, which is very, very interesting, actually. Go ahead and build me some air factories, Mr. Commander. And are you guys practically done with your shenanigans over here? Nope, not at all. So you know what? Let's get a tier 2 bot factory. Let's move up the levelers even more. And now with the help of the levelers, we could probably push down the gates of teal. Currently, one of the players has probably kicked off another player right now, which is really bad from the smaller moons. As basically, this is what I'm hearing from the chat. So if that's the case, that's going to be really bad for me, because one of those players probably has some homicidal tendencies. It's probably going to try and kill me, and that's really bad. Like, killing other people, that's really mean. FYI, you know, TLDR, killing is bad. So let's gather up some forces and get some tier 2 stuff out. Let's get some more vehicle factories. We can get more of those. We can get behind that. We can kickstart that. You know what? Let's also get some gillies from the tier 2 bot factory. And orbital factory would be nice. That way we can try to secure those small little planets as fast as we possibly can with the use of laser platforms. And the occasional anchors. So this is really good. This is a really, really good push that I'm doing right now. We need more air units, and I feel like we need to get them on patrol as soon as we can. Yep, there we go. And we can build a second tier 2 bot factory right over here. No shame, no shame. Okay, more ants. It's always wonderful. And take out some of the fabricators. Levelers, keep pushing levelers. And by the way, this is the power that levelers have over tier 1 units. It's absolutely crazy. Like, look at this. What's the point of getting tier 1 anymore when you have things like levelers at your disposal that can basically shred through hordes of tier 1 units? It's crazy. Like, tier 1 is supposed to be more spammy, but honestly, I don't think the spam really justifies the weakness of tier 1 units. I don't know, that's just me. Because this is just ridiculous. Look at this damage. Look at this range. Even the movement speed, even though it's like ungodly slow, it's still decent. You can do a ton of damage. Anyway, another tier 2 bot factory. More stuff. More things being built. Build all the things. And get out more tier 2 vehicle factories. Okay, where's that little commander? Ah, he's going into the water like Shamu. Shamu, come back! Shamu! No. Send in the gillies. More advanced energy plants need to be built. You know what? Let's also build some flag cannons around this entire area. Because you guys know how paranoid I am of air units in Planetary Annihilation. Shamu, I swear to God, I am going to skin you alive and give you to the Japanese. Oh, Shamu, he ran away. The little whale that could. Oh well. Let's build a radar satellite and let's go right over here. Oh, what's going on over yonder? Look at that. Look at that little tyke. You know what? I'm going to suck your soul out with reclaim. Ha ha ha. And more gillies would be nice. And you know what? Actually, let's get out some advanced fabrication bots. Try to build some good old-fashioned tier 2 mechs over here. That'd be wonderful. Scrumptious, in fact, would be Delightful. Delightful. Like the delightful children from down the lane, essentially. Father. Oh, let's get Vanguards. You know what? Vanguards are like the new Abercrombie and Jeans, essentially, of Planetary Annihilation. They're just such a good unit. Vanguards, wow. You know, they're super tanky. And compared to other tier 2 units, like let's say, okay, the Vanguard 675 metal, so it's the most expensive. But it's so heavily armored that it just makes up for that. I mean, why get a Slammer? Which, you know, it is faster and does a lot of damage. But why get a Slammer when you can get a Vanguard, which is basically an unstoppable killing machine? So I guess that comes out to preference and your build style, I guess. So, personally, I don't know. I mean, Slammers do have speed, so I guess you have to kind of go with the whole, like, oh, do I want mobility and get everywhere all at the same time, like Superman? Or do I want to, you know, kill people with massive flame barrels? We have a ton of units here. Wow. Wow, we have, wow. Mom, take a look at me. Look at this. I have my own little small toy soldier army over here. Why am I still selecting the fabricators? Don't select the fabricators. Select only the units. Let's push them onto Green's base right over here. Try to take out Green as fast as we can. Teal, you're still alive. That's really weird. Oh well, we'll kill you along the way of killing Green, of course. Okay, solar panels are being built. That's good. It's actually really good, really good. That will allow me to basically dominate in terms of energy production. In fact, heck, let's get another advanced radar. Try to go to these other planets as soon as we can. I feel like we need more advanced energy plants. Yeah, that could be very useful. More advanced energy plants. But you know what? Another tier 2 fabricator wouldn't hurt either. Let's see. Does anyone have a spare? No. Oh, yes, we do have a spare. That's awesome. Some more advanced energy plants. Come on. Come on. Build them out. Build them out. And you guys can go ahead and focus on the mechs portion. Get some tier 2 mexes. Oh, what's this? Some crystals? No, they're not crystals. But they are units, nevertheless. Mark my words, they are things that can kill my things. So let's go ahead and go and destroy Green's air forces. Because they're actually just only tier 1 units here when it comes to fighters. So all we have to do is have a numerical advantage and then we're good. Yeah, that seems easy enough, I guess. A little bit disappointing. He must have left the planet. Because he's actually extremely weak. Yeah, he left the planet a long time ago. He's gone. He's gone. Oh, his commander is... Where's his commander? Actually, that's a great question. Where is his commander? Where's his commander go? Did he go like Scooby-Doo? Like, oh, Raggy? I don't know where he went. Okay, let's go to Punk. Punk is probably the best place to go to right now. And afterwards... Let's see. What can we do? Oh, let's get like a real deep space radar. Why am I not doing that? I mean, come on, let's be honest here. We need vision. We need more vision, and we need to get all these mexes. Come on now. It's time to wipe the floor, clean with these dirty green scum, and afterwards Teal will feel my wrath, and I'll just chill out in the Bahamas or something. I don't know. Like Cancun. Cancun's always a nice place to go to. Okay, next solar array is about completed. Good. Time to get laser platforms. Could take a while to go to Punk. Yeah, punks. Try to get that radar out as soon as we can. More destruction is happening to Green, but I still don't know where his commander is. It's just like, it's gone, like the dinosaurs. It's weird. Rock out to the dinosaurs. Bum, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. It's a shame that Teal is right over here in that territory, actually, in the water. It's really stupid. Okay, I'm just gonna keep my eye on that planet for now. Just in case somebody decides to change their mind or something like that. Currently, Teal's probably dead. Probably. But who knows? Look at that. You know what? No, they're not dead. They're alive, they're well, they're in charge, in command. They don't need no base. They ain't afraid of no ghosts. Okay, let's go to Loch Moraine now, and then afterwards, the last radar will go to Spunk. Yeah, go to Spunk. So right now we control this planet, so we don't have to worry about anything. And heck, you know what we could do? This is something that just caught my mind. Just build a catapult, and let's just hit the commander with the catapult, and just kill him from afar. It'll be humane, you know what I mean? It's like putting down a dog, essentially. Like, we'll use the little syringe instead of shooting it in the head with, like, a .44 Colt Python. Okay, what's going on over here in this hellish terrain? Oh, God. Oh, God. What have I done? These players are fighting for control of the planet, and I'm just like, why? Okay, are you going to Punk or are you going to Loch Moraine? You are going to Punk. Okay. This is hilarious. Right now, this is driving me insane. This whole, like, craziness that happens in Planetary Annihilation when it comes to, like, player spawns. I didn't actually make this map, to be honest, but I feel like these planets are really, really small. Okay, are you making a giant missile? You are making a giant missile, aren't you? You damn dirty ape. Okay, I don't remember where you are. You are right over there. So how about this? How about we do this? We get all of our laser platforms that we're building. Let's see, we have 1, 2. We don't have enough. Because I would love to build a little bit more laser platforms, but I'd love to like fire my laser platforms all at the same time like a shotgun. Oh well. Because we don't have to worry about Spunk, because Spunk is essentially dead. Like, these guys have to kill each other first. So what we have to worry about is Punk, and we have to worry about Loch Moraine. Punk is not hard to deal with. Okay, good. I'm not yellow. I was about to say, like, ooh, please don't deal with me. But still, the problem with Punk is that they are entrenched. Well, he's entrenched. So, you know what that means? You know what we're going to do, kids? We're going to do the Astreus trick. Well, I thought there was a lag for a second there, so I was about to go like, oh, time to quit the commentary because there's no point in living. Aha! Come to the jaws of death! No! No! Come back! I can't believe the commander ran away. Okay, so what was I about to say? Alright, Astreuses. Okay, let's get out a bunch of Astreuses, and let's put our vanguards in these Astreuses. And what this will do is, we'll be able to then put the vanguards in the Astreuses and push them all the way to Punk and kill Punk. Catapult destroyed. Ah! But commander destroyed. Victory. Victory has been made. I currently don't know where green is, though. Loch Moraine. Nobody expanded to Loch Moraine? Good God, that is crazy. Yeah, oh well. Let's get out 5 Astreuses as soon as we can. You know what? We can have more guys over here. Yeah, a lot more guys. You dudes know what to do. Just claim all the mexes. Get them all. Get them all. Catch them all. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. Get them mexes. Yeah, as soon as we have 5, we're going in. Come on. I mean, can Punk even, like, launch nukes against me? No, they can't. Okay, that's good. They can turn this into a giant missile, and I don't want Punk to become a giant missile. I can't believe he still doesn't know that I have events radar right over here. That's a little bit weird. A little bit strange. Just a little bit. Give a little bit of my heart to you. Okay, the last Astraeus. The last dinosaur. That terrible, like, 90s movie about, like, little happy dinosaurs running away from a T-Rex. Oh, no, wait. That was, like, The Land Before Time. What was the last dinosaur? I don't know. I think I'm just thinking about that dinosaur movie where it was, like, CGI and it had, like, the talking Zambufu creature thing. It's really weird. I hated that movie. Land Before Time, though, that was fucking hype. Anybody who says otherwise is, like, a fascist. Okay, unload onto that planet, sir. Yep, there you go. Now then, Spunk. How are you, Spunk? How are you, Spunk? Okay, Purple was able to win. I don't know how, but Purple's now dead. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish off Purple. We're basically going to cremate him in laser. Let's just kill them all. Kill them all, essentially. Green is dead. Okay, good. So there's only 2 people I have to worry about. One of them is going to be dealt with soon. The other one is as well going to be dealt with soon. So that's awesome. As long as the commander doesn't move from this here position, which he probably won't because he has a nuclear missile launcher here, then I'm all good. It's funny how players emphasize the nuclear missile launcher so much. It's weird. Even though, like, they have nowhere to fire it at. Because Loch Moraine currently has, like, no inhabitants whatsoever. Besides the occasional, like, rabid dog or so. Are there, you know, going to be indigenous animals in Planetary Annihilation? That'd be interesting. I mean, I guess they're not in a lot of other RTS games, so why would they be in Planetary Annihilation? But I don't know. I kind of find that to be a really cool mechanic. Indigenous animals. Kind of like in Battlefront 1, where there was a third faction that would fight both of the other factions that was sort of fighting for control of a control point. Oh, did I just kill him? Yes, I did. Okay, I used my lasers. Okay. So, like, let's say you were fighting in Naboo. You would fight... I mean, not Naboo, Tatooine. Not only would you fight against the Empire when you were rebels, but you would also fight against the Tusken Raiders. And then the Sarlacc Pit. It was so weird. You could fight against the Sarlacc Pit. That was just strange. Like, really strange. Alright, so... I wasn't actually doing a good job at zooming into the snipe of Sovereign, but... we'll watch the death of Brown. You know what? I wonder. To hellfire! Dark fire! Oh god, this is fun. Look at this, an endless cycle of death. And you know what? Firing squad. What? You can't hit the vanguards? That's stupid. You hit any structure? You can't? Okay, so the vanguards can do friendly fire, but God forbid the ants can't. Oh, poor ants. It's prejudice. Check your privilege, yo. Okay, seriously, this is like the slowest movement I've ever seen in my entire life. Well, actually, not really, but still pretty slow. Nobody picked Loch Moraine. That is so weird. Well, what's so like terrible about Loch Moraine? I find it to be a really good destination spot for, like, you know, Getting back, relaxing with the wife and kids. I don't have wife and kids, so I really don't know how to inject my own sort of personal story about that. So, you know what? Never mind. I'm just going to shut up there. I don't know if it's actually good for the wife or kids. It's probably terrible, but regardless, Loch Marine is all alone. Very strange. I feel like these planets should have been way bigger. And you shouldn't be able to actually, like, have this as your starting planet. It should have been Loch Marine or Loch Ness. Because then you won't have, like, a bunch of players, like, crowded together. In fact, hold on a sec. Can I go back in time? Do a time warp? Yeah, let me see. Did Brown ever fight against anybody? Oh my god. Did Brown, like, not fight against anybody? Wait, where did Brown start at? He was the only one in Punk? Oh, that's stupid. It's really dumb. I can't believe he was the only one. See, again, that's the problem with Planetary Annihilation. Just where are my Astreuses? Did all of my Astreuses die? They were supposed to unload. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, so I basically did nothing this entire time for no reason. Okay, wow, I feel really stupid. Vanguards just need to stop now. We've been wasting our time this in... Wow. I am really dumb. Okay. Go to Spunk. Build a teleporter here, and then we can build just Haleys all over the place. I can't believe that. Holy crap, the Astraeus plan didn't work. Like, seriously? Yeah, let me try doing it again. It worked last time. This is just weird. Very, very strange. I feel like the devil is occupying my computer in Planetary Annihilation today. So we have now an extra long game, even though, you know, you don't know who's going to win. I don't think Black... well, not Black, but I don't think Brown actually realizes the sheer magnitude of what's going on. Not because he's dumb, but because, like... You know, he just doesn't realize, oh, I have all this, like, territory to expand to. He hasn't really expanded to anything. He might be moving right now. Oh! There's my Astreuses. Okay. Oh, what? They were gone, and now they're here? They're back again? A dinosaur tail? Okay, hold on a sec. I need to look at this. I guess maybe I zoomed out so far that I wasn't able to see them orbiting the planet, and then afterwards they were able to just... like, kill the commander. Let's look at this. He doesn't even know what that was. Oh, I feel bad for him. Oh, god damn it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to review the game for a sec, because I want to show you guys what happened. Because I missed it, and I'm really stupid. He probably thought, like, oh, he was safe from the Vanguard attack, but he didn't know about the exploit. So this is an exploit, by the way, guys. There is a window of invincibility that Astreuses have when unloading their payload. On top of this, they deploy automatically. So, yeah, there we go. Bye-bye, Commander. It's really cheap, it's really stupid, and I hope Uber fixes it, but for now, it is an exploit. Nevertheless, though, orbital gameplay is a little bit broken in Planetary Annihilation, so everything's kind of broken and should be fixed. Anyway, my name is Masterofroflness, and I'll see you guys next time.